Welcome to episode 170, a new way to wear florals for spring 2023. Not just for garden parties anymore, florals are everywhere this season. Each spring, we look to florals to rejuvenate our style and our joie de vivre, helping us reconnect with nature and breathing hope into our lives. This season is no exception, and I'm sharing with you 6 wonderful and unexpected ways to wear floral this spring. But first, is your style in need of a jumpstart? Then I have just the thing for you. Find Your Signature Style is my flagship course, and it is a culmination of everything I have been teaching my clients for 14 years. This course gives you exactly what you need to build the foundation for your style, to build your wardrobe, to learn how to love shopping, and to fall in love with your style. Whether you feel like you don't have a style, you've lost your style, or your style just needs a little bit of a jump start, this is exactly the course for you. Designed to give you all the elements you need in 3 simple steps. We make finding your style as easy as 1, 2, 3. Click the link in the show notes or go to findyoursignaturesstyle.com and get ready to rock your style today. Welcome to Style by Mary Michelle, a podcast designed to empower you through personal style. I'm your host, Mary Michelle Nidifer, a master style coach, founder of Style Finder Boutique, and creator of the Style Finder ID system. I'm here to help you know what to wear, how to wear it, and how to get dressed in 7 minutes or less. Let's go. Hello, beautiful. Welcome back. I hope you are having a wonderful day and telling yourself something beautiful because you are beautiful. And today we're talking about something else that's beautiful, and that is flowers. I absolutely adore flowers. I love planting flowers. I love getting flowers. I love growing flowers, and I love wearing flowers. And today we're talking about one of the hottest trends. Now, it's no surprise that, well, it's spring, and yes, florals are hot this season, but florals have kind of gotten a makeover. And I think this season, some of the ways that we're seeing people wear them are different than what we've seen in seasons past. And I, for one, am super, super excited. Now, we're having a fabulous weekend and enjoying this fabulous pre-spring weather. And as you are listening to this, it is now officially spring. And I cannot wait because spring is just so full of hope and promise and adventure. And I love, love, love adventure. I've got an adventure of my own coming up soon, and you may have heard me talk about my trip to Paris, and I am literally counting down the days because next week I leave, and I am just praying that the bin strikes will be over. I don't know if you followed those, but they're having trash strikes, or what they call bin strikes. And so the trash men are on strike because they are protesting the proposed increase of retirement age. And it's interesting because I was looking into this, and they're proposing that they raise the retirement age for the bin men from 57 to 59, which I thought was interesting because it's a lot younger than it is here in the US. And they're not happy about it. So there are, as we speak, currently 10 tons of trash piled up on the streets of Paris. And I am just praying that there will be no trash when I get there. And so at the time of this recording, they've got about 10 days to clear the streets, and strikes are supposed to end on the 20th. So I am hopeful that they will get it together and they will clear the streets just in time for my arrival. So send some good energy to all the bin men and to the president and to everybody that they are able to come up with a resolution and get this problem eradicated. But regardless, I'm going to Paris and I cannot wait. Now, I'm doing something a little bit different. I may have talked about it on a previous podcast, but last time I went, back in the fall, I stayed in a hotel. And this time I actually got a great Airbnb. and I'm staying in one of my favorite neighborhoods, and I am going to be very near a great market because I wanted to do an Airbnb because I wanted to be able to cook. I want to have that full Paris experience where I can actually cook a simple meal. I don't plan to cook anything elaborate, but I'd love to be able to cook an omelet or cook up some veggies or just, make a simple grilled sandwich or something. I don't even know. Maybe I'll get inspired, but I am taking a cooking class there. It's not going to be until the last night. So that's not necessarily going to inspire any meals during my trip, but I'm sure it will definitely inspire some meals once I return. Now I have all my adventures planned, or at least most of them. I'm hoping there will be some unexpected adventures because I love giving myself time and space to roam around and explore and see what I come up with. And my hope is to spend some time in the gardens, and I want to go to some tea shops. I'm taking a couple of tours. I'm doing a wine tasting. I can't even remember. Oh, I am doing a watercolor class one day, a watercolor painting class, and just something different. I don't normally paint, but I thought, well, why not? What a beautiful landscape to paint. So anyway, I will certainly be sharing a lot of my adventures on my Instagram. So be sure you follow me over at Style by Mary Michelle. I will be sure and post lots of stories, lots of pictures, lots of reels, and keep you guys up on what's going on in Paris, what women are wearing in Paris, and just, what's happening. Because Paris is just such a wonderful place to visit, especially this time of year. So I am just praying that no trash, right? All right. Far from trash. We're talking about flowers. And I love how we've seen I kind of want to say resurgence of florals. And as I mentioned, every year, this time of year, florals come out. It's like they just kind of start to bloom and blossom and rejuvenate our sense of style, rejuvenate our sense of life. They give us hope. And there's just something so delicate, feminine, so wearable about florals. And I just think that, designers have so much fun with them. I have so much fun with them. Of course, my style is dramatic, romantic, and classic. And so my romantic side, I absolutely adore florals. I love mixing florals. I love wearing florals in new and different ways. But one of my favorite ways that we're seeing florals express this season is something we saw Carrie Bradshaw do a lot of, and something that I am fully embracing. In fact, I've already made a couple of my own, but we're seeing floral pins. Those big flowers that you pin to your blazer or you pin on your jacket lapel. And I absolutely love those. I have this beautiful turquoise one I got years ago, and it's got a magnetic closure, and I haven't worn it in a while, but I've gotten it out recently and I've been wearing that. And I actually ordered some flower pins online and got them in and promptly ripped the back off and put a magnetic back on because I don't really like the pin backs. Plus, when you have a really small pin back, they don't always hang right. But the magnetic clasps, I love those. They make it easy. They don't tear up your clothing, and they just work really well. But Carrie Bradshaw's iconic flower pins are everywhere this season, which is interesting because Carrie Bradshaw's style has actually been one of my style inspirations this season. So I am super excited to see that. And the cool thing is you can make your own flower pins. They can be big, they can be small, they can be delicate, they can be massive, they can be whatever you want them to be. They could be one flower, they could be multiple flowers. So you get to have fun with this. And so if you don't find the flower pin that you're looking for, if you definitely want one, make your own. I highly, highly encourage it because they're super simple, and then you get exactly what you want. Now, the second thing that we're seeing a lot of, rosette details. And whether it's a singular rose or a full bouquet, whether it's on the straps of a dress or the straps of a top or covering the bodice of a dress, you might be thinking, well, these are probably very dressy, maybe for a wedding. No, we're actually seeing these brought into every day. And of course, you can wear it for a wedding or a really dressy event. But the cool thing is, we're seeing rosette details done in everything from denim, yes, denim, to canvas, to satin, really everything. And there is no limit to what fabrication you can create a rosette with. And of course, they look very different, but we're seeing a lot of details, whether it's imagine a simple summer tank, and then you've got rosette details all over the strap. And I'm not talking about the sweet, tiny, little delicate ribbon rosettes. I'm talking about a big, full rosette made out of the same fabric that the garment's made out of. And so it's a little bit unexpected. It's very flirty. It's very floral, but it's definitely, you've got the same fabric. It's a tone on tone look, and is a great way to add interest without creating a lot of energy, without adding too much. And we're also seeing them on shoes. We're seeing them on handbags. Of course, we're seeing them on hats. And you can really have some fun with this. And so if rosettes are your thing, keep an eye out, because we're seeing them everywhere. Number 3, we're seeing floral appliques. I know we actually have several denim jackets in the boutique right now that have some beautiful floral appliques, whether they're on the sleeve or on the back or on the shoulder. And it's a great way to really bring in a wonderful spring touch to a very classic piece. And I love them. I think they're so fabulous. And you can mix them with a print. You can mix them with stripes. Stripes are a hot trend this season. And so florals and stripes, I think, pair really, really well together. And I think a floral applique denim jacket is just a fabulous touch. But also think about appliques on dresses. Think about appliques on tops, again, on handbags, on shoes. So we're seeing floral motifs, whether they're appliqued, whether they're in rosettes. We're seeing floral pins. So that's what we've got so far. Now, number 4, prints. Of course, we're seeing floral prints. However, forget the sweet, delicate florals that we've seen in seasons past. What we're seeing this season is a very maximal approach. Bigger is better this season, and maximalism has replaced the sweet, delicate florals of years past. And so think about oversized floral prints. Now, ladies, here's where I do not want you to get carried away and think, well, I have to wear giant floral prints. No, you do not. And here's what I would encourage you to do. Think about, if you want to do something oversized, what is oversized for you? What's oversized for me is going to be different, because my personal scale is probably different. Now, if you've heard me talk about personal scale before, I talk about, I have 4 different categories. I have the dainty diva that is petite and delicate. I have the glamour girl that's medium in scale. I have the rock star that's large. I'm a rock star. And then I have the goddess that's extra large in stature. And your stature is your height, it's your weight, it's your hair, it's your facial features, it's your personality, it's how you show up. And so when you can find things that are in line with your personal scale, that's where you create harmony. And so if we're talking about oversized, if you're a dainty diva, what's oversized for you is probably going to be right for the scale of a glamour girl, or probably right for the scale of a rock star. And so I don't want to confuse you here, but I do want you to think that one size does not fit all when it comes to oversized prints. And so think about prints and how they are playing out, how they're all, sometimes we see a beautiful oversized print that's a little bit stylized on more of a solid background, or sometimes we see a print that is a repeat. And so think about what works for you. But the best thing to do is, when in doubt, leave it out. But if you're not sure, try it on and then ask yourself, does this print wear me? Or do I wear this print? Because you want you to be at the forefront. You never, ever want a print or anything else to overshadow you. Now, number 5, jewelry. We're seeing a lot of wonderful florals in jewelry, whether it is a gold motif earring that has great florals, whether it is a floral rosette on a choker, or a necklace. We're seeing florals play out in bold jewelry, whether it's earrings, necklaces, bracelets, rings. That's a wonderful place for rosettes. In fact, that's a great place. That's something I might want to look for this season. So let me know if you find one. And then my sixth way to wear florals, floral print lace, or floral lace, I should say. I guess it's not really a print. It's just a floral lace motif. And so think about a dress in a lace motif that's a floral design, or a beautiful top. Maybe it's a detail on a garment. That's a wonderful way to bring in florals. And lace doesn't have to be super dressy. Lace can actually be a little bit more understated. And so think about, if you like lace, like me, I get super excited about lace. This is a great way to bring in florals in a floral motif lace. So it would be great to find that in a color. You don't have to do just white. In fact, I have some floral lace blouses from years ago, and one's a dark green and one's a light blue. And I don't wear them very often, but they're those special pieces that I bring out. Sometimes I just pair them with jeans. Sometimes I dress them up a little bit, but they're just those fun pieces that just make me feel really good. I love those pieces. And I, for one, am super excited about lace because I love lace, and good lace can be hard to find. So I will certainly be keeping an eye out for floral lace this season. All right, so let's go back through those 6 ways to wear florals for spring 2023. Number 1, floral pins. Number 2, rosette details. Number 3, floral appliques. Number 4, oversized floral prints. Number 5, floral jewelry. And number 6, floral lace. I hope you will have some fun bringing florals into your look this season. Now, you may just be able to get into your closet and realize, hey, I've already got some of these pieces I can pull out and I can start wearing. The beauty of spring and the trends is learning what's new and finding what you already have and finding new ways to wear it. That's where the magic happens, right? Let me know how you're wearing florals this season. Come join me over in the Style by Mary Michelle podcast and post your pictures. I would love to see your florals. And I'm going to be posting pictures of my florals because you can bet I've got some florals going on in my closet this season. And I am having some fun with them. So, all right, ladies, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Go share this with a friend. If you have a friend who loves florals or a friend who loves to keep up with the trends, I would love for you to go share. And I will see you on the next episode. Mwah. Thanks for tuning in to Style by Mary Michelle, where women come to get dressed in 7 minutes or less. If you enjoyed this podcast, I invite you to leave me a 5-star review on iTunes or wherever you're listening. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Style by Mary Michelle and shop our boutique at shopstylefinder.com for the best in upscale casual apparel. Better yet, if you're in the Raleigh area, come see us. We're located in the North Hills Shopping Center, the premier shopping district in Midtown Raleigh. For details and links mentioned in this episode, be sure to see the show notes. Have a beautiful week.